you want the short answer to this question, there's another video for that. Go check that out on YouTube Shorts or on Facebook Reels. This is the long answer about what the liturgical calendar is. It is the yearly cycle that the church follows that begins not on January 1st, but in late November, early December with the season of Advent. That is that period that leads up towards Christmas. And in that season of Advent, whose liturgical color is blue, we spend time, we slow down and prepare for Jesus coming in history, in mystery, and in majesty. In history, that time, that first Christmas, when he was actually born. In mystery, how Jesus is present with us now, and in majesty, how Jesus promises to come again. That leads us into Christmas Day, but really Christmas is a season. So we get, depending on how the calendar falls, how Easter falls, really, we get 1 or 2 Sundays of Christmas. The season of Christmas ends with the day of Epiphany, that day where we remember that the Magi, the wise men, came to visit Jesus. And Christmas and Epiphany, that liturgical color is white. Then we get a season after Epiphany, that liturgical color is green. And that again varies in length by when Lent falls, which is dependent on when Easter falls. So the season after Epiphany ends with the holiday, the holy day of Transfiguration, that with that liturgical color being white again, because we remember this story of Jesus on the Mount of Transfiguration, of being transfigured, becomes glowing, dazzling white. Elijah and Moses join him, prophets that are long gone from this world, and his disciples don't quite know how to react to the voice from heaven declaring him again, like at his baptism, that he is the Son of God and beloved, and that we need to listen to him. The season of Lent is the 40-day period plus Sundays whose liturgical color is purple, and is that time where we slow down, we simplify our lives, our worship, or we add practices that help us to focus on God as we watch Jesus, as we listen to the stories of Jesus journeying towards Jerusalem, towards the cross. And when he arrives in Jerusalem, he will be arrested, tried, executed, crucified, and then rise on Easter morning. So we commemorate that last couple days of his life during Holy Week with Maundy Thursday and Good Friday, and then we celebrate Easter with the Easter Vigil and Easter Sunday. The season of Easter, though, lasts for many weeks and takes us until the 50th day, which is Pentecost. We remember on that day the coming of the Holy Spirit upon a crowd in Jerusalem, and we remember that the Holy Spirit is still working among us, working through us. So we use that liturgical color red for the fire of the Spirit. Then the season after Pentecost begins with Holy Trinity Sunday, which is white because it's a holiday. But other than that, the liturgical color for this season after Epiphany is green. We hear stories of Jesus teaching and think about how we can grow as the church, as disciples, as followers of Christ. That leads us throughout the whole summer. This is sometimes also called ordinary time. And we Lutherans then have the celebration of the Reformation, the commemoration of the Reformation on the Sunday closest to October 31st, which is Reformation Day, and then All Saints Sunday on the next Sunday, usually the first Sunday in November. Depending on how Easter falls, and how Christmas falls, there might be a couple of Sundays of that green season after Pentecost, between All Saints and Reign of Christ Sunday, or Christ the King Sunday, which ends the liturgical year. Sometimes in late November, maybe early December, we then get back to Advent. And we move in this circle throughout the year, but we're also moving forward. So this liturgical calendar is a circle, but really it's a corkscrew, a spring that moves forward, but keeps us in this pattern that helps us stay grounded in who Christ is and who we are called to be. If you want to learn more, check out my other videos on my YouTube channel, Liturgical Learnings with Pastor Leslie, to learn about each season as we move throughout the year.